The name found in the transistor radio that you had is Jack Petersen. Does this name sound familiar to you at all?
Well, I'm getting kind of used to the name now. When I first heard the name, it meant nothing at all to me. Now, I think it may be my name because after they gave me this name, they had me try writing it on paper, and it seemed to be familiar. It even seemed rather correct to put a B in between the Jack and the Petersen. So I may be Jack B. Petersen. I don't know though for sure.
Do you have any idea what the B could stand for?
No idea whatsoever.
How did you realize that you didn't know your name or where you were from or anything about your background?
Well, I was sitting in one of the waiting chairs, and I began a conversation with a woman next to me. We started talking, and she asked me where I was from, and I all of a sudden realized I didn't know where I was from, and well, she got kind of upset and left, but then it starting to think, and I realized I didn't know who I was, let alone none of my past background.
How does it feel not knowing who you are or where you're from?
Well, it's hard to say. Weird, funny, kind of queer. I don't know how just to describe it. I'm still quite frightened of the unknown yet, as who I am, but I am certainly looking forward to finding out who I am. Well, I recall just about all of it. I have a complete memory of the whole trip. On the bus ride from Columbus to Cincinnati, I changed buses in Cincinnati. There wasn't really a whole lot happened. I didn't speak to anyone particularly. But in Cincinnati, I met a man going to West Palm Beach, and we were together until Jacksonville. And I got to know him quite well, and we kind of humored a little bit at my predicament, and but the majority of the time we just stayed off the subject. I wasn't particularly nervous on the trip down. I dozed off on spells and was able to enjoy the scenery going by while it was light, and this sort of thing. Just more or less a normal trip down.
What was your reaction to seeing Jack this morning?
Well, I had hoped, of course, that when he saw me, he would know me, would help his memory a little bit. But I was not really surprised from what they had told me ahead of time that he did not recognize me. It's good that we have him now and this fast, that the authorities were able to get us together this quickly. I hope now, as he gets home again and gets in his familiar surroundings and gets proper care, that he will get his memory back.
When did you see your father first?
The first time I saw my father was this morning in the sheriff's office here. It was about 9 o'clock. First time I saw him, I didn't recognize him at all. The more I'm with him, though, he seems very familiar. It's beginning to start to come back with me. I'm beginning to realize some of my past. I have visual images of my family now. I can only remember one name. My twin sister Jill is the only name I have been able to come up with, and they're kind of not telling me in hopes that I will remember when I see my family this afternoon.